Hello everybody on YouTube, it's your boy the Memphis XLRA back at you with the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're taking a look at 100 different decks over 100 different days. Today everybody is day 89 of the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're almost to the final few videos. And today we're taking a look at heroic challenges, the rank 4 warrior monsters. They like to make themselves some OTKs and just go second primarily. And have ourselves some fun with the newer support of heroics. Today we're taking a look, though, at a more budgety build of heroics, as suggested by Mr. Isaac Hernandez, who asked me to take a look at heroics, but with a bit more mind to, like, the cost of these cards, either in real life or if you're playing Master Duel. So, we got ourselves a deck here today that we're going to be showing off in some nice duels on good old EDO Pro, showing off the combos, showing it all how it works, having ourselves a good old time. So, for right now, let's go into the deck list and then get right into the duels. So, for our main deck, we got ourselves 2 copies of Nibiru, the Primal Rock, 3 copies of Heroic Challenger, the Assault Halberd, 3 copies of Heroic Challenger, Morningstar, 3 Heroic Challenger, Thousand Blade, 1 copy of the Heroic Challenger, Extra Sword, he is an extra. We have 2 copies of Heroic Challenger Sword Shield, 3 copies of Heroic Challenger Knuckle Knife, 1 Heroic Challenger Clasp Sword, 1 Astro Karibo. We have ourselves 1 copy of Heroic Challenger Ambush Soldier Boy, 3 copies of Effect Veiler, 1 copy 1 for 1, 1 Harpy Feather Duster, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, triple Heroic Envoy, double Heroic Chance, 1 Monster Reborn, and Warrior Returning Alive. We have Call by the Grave and double Twin Twister, 1 double O Nothing, and triple Magnum Shield. And so the extra deck, we have 1 copy Isolde, 1 copy of Raten, the Heavenly General, 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, because I'm deathly afraid of Cyber Dragons, 1 copy of number 54, Lionheart, 1 copy of Heroic Champion Young Grefter, 1 copy of Heroic Champion Excalibur, 1 copy of Heroic Champion Gandiva, 1 number 41 Bogusk, 2 copies of Heroic Champion Cleom Soleil, 1 copy of number 39 Utopia, another copy of Utopia. We got ourselves another Kusanagi here of the Heroic Champions, 1 number 39 Utopia the Lightning, and 1 Drill Driver Vespinato. Actually, alright, last minute change, take out one of those Utopias, throw in a Tornado Dragon. Bit more utility, bit more spell trap removal, things of that nature. So yes, 1 Utopia, 1 Tornado Dragon. So as for the side deck in this case, this is just if you want to make this deck more... if you have a deeper pocket, basically. You got things like a copy of Zeus, because we have all these Exceeds. We have Imperm, if you want just better, a copy of Effect Veiler. You got Triple Lightning Storm, if you want better Twin Twister / Nibiru. Funny tech, Doggy Diver. That's right, Doggy Diver, which is a level 4, which can be special summoned if your opponent has a monster, and all you have are level 4 monsters, and can be used only for Exceeds of Warriors, but... it's a free material in a deck that appreciates free material, so run at your own preference. So that's today's deck that we'll be showing off in today's duels, and so let's go ahead right into EDO Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, and have ourselves a good time. Alrighty, our first opponent, another day in another card game. We like to go second with this deck. We can go first, but primarily we like to go second because we are about the beatdown in this deck. Let's see. Well, unfortunate that. I've drawn hard into Clasp Sword, which isn't a bad draw necessarily. I can still use him for Thousand Blades. But you primarily like to use him. You probably try to bring out Clasp Sword with Thousand Blades. You see how this card works is, summoned by Heroic Challenger, add another Heroic Challenger from your deck to your hand. It's pretty nice. And what did he just do? No, my Thousand Blades! I was just talking about how good he is. Well, Deep Sea Artist... oh, it's just till the end phase? Okay, never mind. Interesting. So this guy's playing some sort of Deep Sea deck with Phantom Coltwing. Interesting. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with Thousand Blades. The Thousand Blades, once per turn, in attack mode. Thousand Blades here can dish Clasp Sword in order to summon out a monster. Unfortunately, I will get the Ash Blossom, but this is not a problem, because I happen to have Monster Reborn in my hand. So we're going to bring back Clasp Sword. He won't get his effect or anything, but I need to level another Heroic Challenger on the board. Because now that I do, I can summon Morningstar. This is one of the newer cards. If you have 2 heroics, you can just summon him from your hand. And hey, when he's summoned, he adds you a heroic spell trap. So, what do you got? You have Effect Veiler this time? I mean, if he has Effect Veiler, I am Psychic Powers! Psychic Powers, I tell you. Okay, well that's a little annoying. Let me think here. I could pay all my life points to do, like, 5,000 damage. Or I could just do a little bit less than that. I'm very tempted, till I can't quite do game from here. Because I've drawn it to... I drew 2 of my garnets in the first duel. That's a little unfortunate, but... such is life, I suppose. I could go for a Zold, too. But he's bigger. But I kind of want to do it. Okay. So many options, so many things. Or I go for a 10. No. I'm spoiled for choice. I'm a bit spoiled for the choice right now, so we're gonna go for Godiva. Now, nice monster. My opponent summons anything special summon-wise. I can just attach material, blow it up, so long as it's level 4 or lower. A bane to combos, let me tell you. And we'll just end our turn there. We don't need to do anything else. See, that's one thing with this deck. We have so many options. It's hard to tell sometimes what to do, what not to do. I did genuinely consider, going for his Zold, because then I could have gotten out my Ambush Soldier, which, pretty nice. Let me think. So that's 2,600 points of defense. Let's see. That doesn't help me. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Normal summon Heroic Challenger 1,000 Blades. Now we will make his Zold. So we can use his Zold when his Zold is summoned, of course. I get to search out a warrior. As soon as Yugioh Pro decides to not be broken and let me search a warrior. There we go. So I get to search a warrior with this. I can just pick whoever I want. Doesn't really matter that much. Morningstar probably the best because we'll get a Morningstar here. I can't summon it because of Isolde's effect, but I'd rather have this now. So we're gonna go ahead and ditch one of our equipped spells, and this will let me summon out this guy, Heroic Challenger, the Ambush Man. During my standby, I can tribute him to summon 2 heroics from hand or grave, except for himself. It'll be very useful if he lives. And this has 0 defense or 0 attack, I should say. So I'm reasonably assured that this is going to survive at least 1 turn. Or, conversely, he's just going to beat over me with the Dragoons. Unfortunate that. Halka-Febrax. Alright. Is this the part where Rorodon combos come into play? That would not be very nice to me. I mean, I won't say nothing about Rorodon combos other than that. I mean, I've played me some Rorodon combos before. But, yeah, I can just go ahead and pop this because he summoned something that was small. And monster in the grave other than Fishbone, all of them are water. Summon this card from the grave, banish it when it leaves the field. Yeah, unfortunately, my opponent will just get rid of Ambush Soldier. Unfortunate. I got a little cocky there. Little cocky, but I'm going to whip it out and shake it around, if you know what I mean. Let's see. What are we going to do in this situation? Has to be from the deck. I can get my Knuckle Dagger, but I don't really need him right now. So we're going to summon a Soul Halberd. Special summon Morningstar. See, my opponent tried to stop me from stuff, and he's still trying to stop me from stuff, and I can't stop that at the moment. But, what are you going to make, Coral Dragon? No, Desert Locust. Turn player discards 1 card. Interesting. I mean, normally that'd be a problem, but I have something I can just readily get rid of. So we're going to go ahead and grab Heroic Chance. This doubles the attack of one of my monsters. This will allow me to do that OGK and I want to do. If not, just get really, really close to it. So we're going to go for Clayum Soleil. He's the newer boss since good old Wongo Bongo is banned. And we're going to go ahead and use our Clayum Soleil's effect. I'm going to pay all but 500 life points. And so, next time in the battle step, I can double the attack of P.U.N.K. And let me think about this. I don't need to bring out any money. No, we don't need anybody else right now. So we're going to go ahead and use Heroic Chance on P.U.N.K, so it'll be 5,000. Enter the battle phase. P.U.N.K goes off, doubles his attack to 10,000. And then I can attack into Desert Locust and attach a material to gain the attack of Desert Locust. So there you go. There's a clean 10,000 point smack to the face. And that's what Heroic Challengers like to do. We don't need no life points. All we need is 500 of them. So there's our first duel. An interesting opponent. I mean, he was definitely trying to do some combos, some Atlantean sort of combos in there somewhere. Probably going for a Rorodon at some point, but unfortunately, Gandiva says no to a Rorodon combo. So, good for first showing. Let's go ahead to duel number 2. Keep showing off what our deck can do on the limited budget that we've got. And just have ourselves a good time with it. Just hitting our opponent with P.U.N.K and other things. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. And we'll let our opponent pick. Okay, they're making me go first, which is not ideal, but I can deal with it. We do have some going first options. None of them are currently in my hand, but I can work with it. So we got 1,000 Blades. We'll go ahead and ditch. So many options, so many things. We'll ditch Chance, because I can just search out another one. We're going to go for that class sword here. Where's my boy? There he is, that guy with that big old knife on his arm. There's just a big old knife just stuck on his arm. That's what this is. Because with this guy, like I said, he's summoned by a Heroic Challenger. I can just add whoever I want. Get my Mernin star, so I can just start flooding the board. Have myself a nice going first to set up with a lot of dudes. So, now Morning Star will go off. I can get another Heroic card. We're going to get Envoy. That way I can add another Heroic monster. And just kind of go from there. And I should be able to make at least 2 exceeds here. Except the level 1 monster. Can I not No, I can. Okay, so we're going to bring out Knuckle Knife. And Knuckle Knife can change his level to the level of another Heroic Challenger you got. But I don't need to do that right now. Nah. I don't need to do that. I could, but I don't really need to do that. So, what we're going to go ahead and do here is make Yarn Griffer. This is our link, he's our rank 1. First time each warrior would be destroyed. It's not destroyed. And if anybody does any battling, when attacks declared involving any of my opponent's monsters, I gain life equal to half its attack. Very nice. I can also detach to bring back monsters, which will be useful later, but not yet. So, I am locked into 1,000 Blades, so I can only summon the Heroics at the moment. So we're going to go for Gandiva. Gandiva will be good. And to hedge my bets, I'm going to make Gandiva big. Magnum Shield. I gain attack equal to my defense. If I was in defense, I'd gain defense equal to my attack. Could have also used that on Yarn Greffer, but this will work just as well. So we'll see how it goes. And I've got myself a nice hand here. I've got Astral Karibo. I've got my Astral Karibo. I can only summon numbers while he's on the field, but he's an emergency level 4 that gives my exceeds battle and effect destruction immunity. He's also adorable, because he's a Karibo. What is this? Into the Friends. Oh. Okay. I think. Is that okay? I'm not sure if that's okay. I suppose it depends. Alright, Gandiva, blow it up. Use your magic bow of doom. No, the magic gun of doom. That trumps the magic bow of doom. Well, unfortunately, I was kind of hoping that would work. So, we're up against magical muskets. Please explain to me what this does. Summon a monster from the hand, negates effects, and immediately after resolving, link summon one link monster using materials you control to link that monster. This link summon can't be negated, blah blah blah. If a link is destroyed, banish this card, add a monster of the same type as one of those destroyed monsters from grave to hand. Okay. A tricky card, a definitely very tricky card, especially with a deck like this, where I just can't interrupt him bringing out his most important boy. And my opponent... Okay. Why did his connection go? Did he surrender, or did he actually, like, lose connection? Odd. Very odd. Okay. That's a tricky one to call. I'm not going to count that as a win, because there's at least a slight chance that he did actually disconnect by mistake. So, we won't count that towards the end skull, but we'll count that as a duel. But let's go ahead for another duel. Let's go for duel number 3. Hopefully, have that back and forth and our opponent doesn't, disconnect for whatever reason. It's unfortunate because, he was going to be able to do some damage. I had a follow-up, though. Whether I could get around whatever he's going to search, I don't know. But there was only one way to find out, but now we'll never know. So, let's go for duel 3 and see if we can have a bit of a better duel. Alrighty, third opponent of the day. Keeping it up and keeping it going. Second up going. That's where we like to be. What do we have for a hand here? Alright. It's not bad. I mean, I would have liked Nibiru over the Effect Veiler at the moment, but this will work just fine. Magical Abductor. Endymion. More than likely Endymion. Or it could be something else, but... Okay, it's Cleese. Cleese between my knees, some might say. Alrighty, so that is going to be a tricky one. Because Cleese, well, can I beat over tower? I could just... Trying to think if I can you just beat over towers? I think you can. Unless I'm mistaken. I can certainly try to. So, he's got the Cleefort Carrier. Equipped with the Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Such a funny name for a card. Alright, so Magic Abductor will get him any Pendulum he wants. Which Pendulum, we don't know. The only thing that's good for me is this can't search towers. This can, though. That dang thing can just search him at towers. I could really go for some Twin Twister action right now, or Harpy's Feather Duster. That would be even better. Alright, he got the Conch. I'm trying to remember in Master Duel that they explained the lore of Cleese a little bit. I'm trying to remember exactly what they were saying. It was like they were buried under the garnets. They were buried under garnets. And, yeah, they were buried under the Naturia tree. And they were, like, doing something. Something and something else. So, the only thing I'm worried about here is that Cleave players tend to play a lot of floodgates. I mean, they have a floodgate themselves. I'm hoping he doesn't have it or something. No, there it is. Negates effects to the end of the turn. Oh, it has to be, okay, so that doesn't actually affect me right now. Good. I'm glad it doesn't. So let's go for Morningstar here. Morningstar, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. He's a Morningstar man, he's got a Morningstar. Kinda looks like skill drains on the board. Alrighty, well that kinda blows, but I have Magnum Shield, so I'm not as worried about that. When in doubt, Calais Soleil. What does this do again? Can't be beaten in battle, huh? Can you be beaten with a Magnum Shield, however? I am going to be currently larger than you. Alright, so we'll go ahead and attack over into the carrier. I can't use my effects, sadly. He'll take the damage, though. Take a lot of damage. This is going to be an interesting one, because he's got double floodgates. Let's see, double floodgates. His own effects are negated, but he can still use towers, I think? Does towers work under skill drain? I think it does not. Unless I'm mistaken. Okay, we'll find out right now. Let's see. This card, normal silent, is unaffected by spell traps and activated effects of monsters' original level rank. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I don't actually know the answer to this. We'll find out in a minute. I mean, he presumes that he can do this, so perhaps he can. Perhaps it is within my opponent's power, or perhaps it is not within his power. And he is currently setting carry to defense. So, now we're in a bit of a stalemate situation, unfortunately. This guy's got floodgates for days, and I don't have any of my spell trap removal at the moment. Isn't that always the way? Whenever you just want to have yourself a nice bit of beatdown, and you need some back row removal. And then your opponent just like, you know, has all these floodgates and you don't have your back row removal. It's an unfortunate thing, but if I could top deck either of them things, so that is negated. Okay. Alright, so that's negated. Uh oh, this is doing something. What does that do? Does that bounce me or something? Target monster, return to the hand. Ouch. Well, that is gonna make things difficult. That's gonna make things very difficult. Alrighty, well. Dang old floodgates. I mean, I can bring my 1,000 blades, but we're gonna wait on that one. I don't want him to know that I have 1,000 blades yet. Ouch. 1,000 blades, come forth! His effects are negated, but if I take damage, I can bring back 1,000 blades. And he can't do much about it. Alright, let me think about this. Monster special summon is level 5. Okay, that doesn't work on my exceed, so that's a good thing. Let's go for Heroic Envoy. See, the problem for me right now is the fact that... The problem for me is that I don't have an equip, and I have no way of getting to my equips. Maybe to my battle. Oh, that's a tricky wicket, isn't it? That's a tricky one. Let's go ahead and get Assault Halberd, just in case. Oh, this is a hard one, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I can out this. Dang old floodgates. Dang diddly floodgates. I can't do much about them right here. Even if I went for Vespinato, that doesn't really help me. Dang, I think I might be dead to floodgates, and that just kind of sucks. It sucks, because it's not fun when you lose to floodgates. It ain't fun at all. Alright, well, is there anything we can do in this situation? I don't think there is. I mean, I can make Maguska, but Maguska's negated, so it's not like that's going to do me any good. So, pretty much we're dead in this situation, folks. Unfortunate. Our deck is a very straightforward deck, folks. Unfortunately, against a deck that's just all Floodgate. It's not all Floodgate, but it's all Floodgate. Cleveforts is all Floodgates. So, unfortunately, this third duel is going to be a loss. Not because our deck didn't work by any means, but because my opponent just has, like, double Floodgate. The era of skill drain claims another victim. So, you know, is what it is. We'll dust ourselves off. This guy can, you know, he can pat himself on the back. I'm not going to do it. So, let's go ahead for another duel. And he's going a little quick, but, you know, we'll do one, maybe two, well, probably just one more. We'll do one more duel tonight, and hopefully the floodgates will stay in their corner. Alrighty, our fourth and final opponent of the day. You know, we haven't shown off everything yet. I'm hoping in this fourth duel we'll get to show off a little bit more of what we can do. What do we have for a hand here? Got a lot of options. Hey, we got some stuff. We're up against, what do you call them? Punks. And this is the one that lets him get a monster. Okay. Okay, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Punks can be rather powerful. I've played them before, and I can tell you they have some nice combos with the Rorodon. And they also have some newer cards that also help them quite a bit. So we'll see how that goes. So, adding a Punk, that's going to be either the... Okay, that's the new level 5 one. Reveal a Punk. Summon this card. This card sent to the grave. Target a Punk in the grave. Summon it. Cannot special except for... Oh, you can't summon another copy of itself. Okay. Alrighty, so he got a tuner and a non-tuner. He's got 8 stars on the board. Going into the Jam Drive. What does this do? 600, take level 3 Psychic, add to hand or send to the grave. Alrighty. Interesting. Let's stop the search. I don't feel like I should let this guy willy-nilly search things. I mean, he's gonna get searches, and he's probably gonna get more than that, to be honest, but... okay, so he's gonna go for that psychic punishing thing. He's gonna go for the psychic and the punisher, which is a very nasty monster. I'm trying to remember exactly. I remember it can, like, make itself really big. Can it make itself bigger than me? I don't think so, but it can make itself certainly rather large and in charge. Okay, sadly none of his monsters level 4. I would like it if they were level 4, but they are not. So, we'll see from here. What is he doing? Made this bigger. He summoned that in defense mode. He's thinking about what he wants to do. I figured we gotta make Psychic and Punisher already. Just have that big level 11 beat stick of a monster on the board. It hit me really hard with it, but he's thinking. Maybe he's got some other plans. It's possible. Very much possible. As for what we're gonna do, let's see. Oh, I got Envoy, I got Blades, I got Shield Boy. Shield Boy really good if you have your ambush soldier on board and you need to keep him alive for a turn. Okay, Amazing Dragon. Target card, blah, 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 blah. Bring back Jam Drive, cool. Is this a tuner? No, okay. I was about to say, if that was a tuner, that would be interesting. Okay, so, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to normal summon Thousand Blades. I do know for a fact that punks have traps that pop and or negate. And I want to make sure that I bait things out if possible. So we're going to use Thousand Blades, ditching our Sword Shield. I have Monster Born, so I can just revive this if need be. And I also have Chance already, so chances are I'll get Ash Blossomed. Alrighty, that's fine. Not ideal, but it's fine. Let's go for Envoy. That way I can add myself another monster. And I was kind of hoping to get into Morning Star at this point, but this isn't going to be happening. Not this time around. So, we're going to go for Knuckle Knife. I'm going to go for Knuckles the Knife. Now starring in the new Sonic movie. It's Knuckles the Knife. I think Sonic would be a much different franchise if Knuckles just had a knife instead of, like, boxing gloves. He would be a very different character if he just had a knife and it was like, hey, Sonic, I got a knife. I'll stab you with a knife. Yeah, that would not be kid-friendly. Not in the slightest. Alright, well, my opponent is definitely negating McNegate Pants. Luckily, I am a little bit prepared for these things. It sometimes pays to be a little cautious, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're going to go ahead and make Clayome Soleil. And this ought to be the game. We'll find out. We'll pay all the life points. And Heroic chance it up. When your opponent has every other hand trap, and yet you're still good. Let's see. I could get back a Heroic card. Wait. I can only use one chance per turn. Okay, no point in that one. So let's go ahead and boom Makachu, make ourselves 10,000. Attack into Amazing Dragon just because I can. And that'll be game right there. So, another OTK by the OTK Meisters through all that interruption. You know what? Yeah, unfortunately that'll have to be game for today. I gotta go watch the Duke game. I'm sorry, but I really want to see if Duke can pull it off. So, there's the deck, everybody. We did what Heroics like to do, and we showed off our budgety build. Let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody, our Heroic Challenger budget build. I'm going to call this 2 out of 3. I'm still not counting that second duel towards the final score of this deck. And I will say, we did what we wanted to do. With Heroic Challengers, how they're built nowadays, making Clayome Soleil for OTKs is the easiest way of going about it. And we got to do that. We did get to show off, Gandiva doing some stuff, and everyone else was waiting in the wing, but the opportunity to summon everybody else out and make full use of them just didn't really come up as much. I mean, I had Excalibur. He can double his own attack, so he can become 4,000, and then, 8,000 with Chance, and then even bigger with Magnum Shield, but, Clayome Soleil is just so good. He's really good for that OTK, as you can see. He can become bigger than a Skull Servant King in one turn. That's pretty impressive. I will tell you that much. So we got to show off what the deck likes to do is turboing out our rank 4 Exceed monsters, and we made the most use out of Clayum Sully, I feel, and we didn't even need Baguska. Didn't need Baguska as much. It would have been nice if Baguska could have helped against Cleese, but such is life. So, I hope everybody at home enjoyed today's episode. If you did, smack the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. We're trying to get to that 600 goal by the end of the 100 days. We have 10 days left. Can we do it? It's all up to you guys at home. So, thank you for watching. Your boy Memphis is signing out. Tomorrow, day 90. I gotta get ready for that one. We're playing Speedroids, and I don't know nothing about Speedroids. So, I hope to see you guys there. Your boy Memphis signing out. Until next time, stay safe, stay happy, and y'all have a good time.